Okay, good morning, students. So, now let us discuss motion in a combined electric and magnetic fields. Motion of the charged particles in a combined electric and magnetic fields. See, already we know. So, whenever a charged particle enter into the magnetic field, which is moving in a direction perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field, maximum mechanical force will be acting on it. See, in this case, dear students, motion in combined electric and magnetic fields. Suppose a charged particle entered into the electric as well as magnetic fields. Electric field as well as magnetic fields. Then, so what is the force? Suppose a charged particle enter into the, suppose first of all, electric field. Both fields are acting on it. So in case of electric field, force will be F is equal to E into Q. E into Q. Suppose, dear students, suppose that particle is positively charged, the direction of force along the direction of field. Along the direction of field. This is the force due to electric field. And similarly, force due to magnetic field, F is equal to QVB. F is equal to QVB sin theta. So that is equal to, in vector form, that is equal to, in vector form, so F bar is equal to Q into V bar cross B bar. V bar cross B bar. So whenever the charged particle enter into the both electric and magnetic fields, what is the net force acting on the charged particle? Force due to electric field is F is equal to EQ. Force due to magnetic field F is equal to Q into V bar plus V bar. This force perpendicular to the direction of force due to magnetic field is perpendicular to the both electric and both velocity and magnetic field. Perpendicular to the both velocity of the particle and magnetic field. It is governed by Fleming left hand rule. Okay. Then so combine these two. F is equal to, or F bar is equal to EQ plus Q into V bar cross V bar. Ultimately, so F bar is equal to, so F bar is equal to E bar plus V bar cross V bar. This is the Q. This is the total force. This is nothing but which force? Lorentz force. This is called Lorentz force or mechanical force. So this is discovered by scientist Lorentz. This is nothing but Lorentz force. So F bar is equal to Q into E bar plus V bar plus V bar. This is the total force acting on a charged particle which is moving the combined electric and magnetic field, students. Okay. So now crossed fields. Through crossed fields, the fields are perpendicular to each other. That is velocity selector. Velocity selector. Velocity selector means crossed fields. Crossed fields. So crossed fields means two fields are perpendicular to each other. Two fields are perpendicular to each other. So that is nothing but velocity selector. See, suppose, dear students, suppose a charged particle enter into the magnetic field and electric field. These two fields are perpendicular to each other. What is the path traveled by the charged particle? See, suppose, dear students, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is z-axis, this is the positive y-axis, okay, this is what negative y-axis, negative y-axis, okay, clear. Suppose this is the origin, a charged particle enter into the magnetic field. The direction of magnetic field is like along z axis. The direction of magnetic field is along z axis. See dear students, this is I cap, this is j cap, this is k cap. I cap, j cap, k cap are the unit vectors or orthogonal unit vectors in x, y, z axis. Because of orthogonal unit vectors means which are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay, clear. So a charged particle enter into the magnetic field which is moving perpendicular direction of magnetic field. Suppose a charged particle moving along x-axis with a velocity v. With a velocity v. Okay, suppose a charged particle moving along the x-axis. The direction of magnetic field is what? Along the z-axis, and electric field is along y-axis. This is the direction of electric field. That is the direction of electric field. So electric and magnetic fields are both are perpendicular to each other. A charged particle enter which is moving perpendicular to both electric and magnetic fields. Suppose it is a positively charged particle, student. Suppose that is plus q. Okay. In case of positively charged particle entered into the suppose electric field. First of all, I will take electric field. Electric. What is the direction of electrostatic force in case of positive charge? Along the direction of field. See, dear student, this is the electrostatic force Fe, that is equal to Eq. That is equal to what? Eq nana. So force acts along a positive y-axis. Positive y-axis. That is so F bar is equal to E into Q into Eq j cap. E into j cap. Okay, clear. So next one. Next one is, what is the direction of magnetic force? The charged particle enter into the electric field as well as magnetic field also. What is the direction of electrostatic force along positive y-axis? And what is the direction of electromagnetic force? Both forces are acting on the charged particle. Na? So what is the direction of magnetic field? See, so it is governed by which rule? Fleming left hand rule. So F bar is equal to Q into V bar cross B bar. Velocity is what? Along the x-axis, that is I. Of course, V bar cross B bar already we know. So that is equal to Q bracket begin V into I cap cross B into B Z cap. Okay, so F bar is equal to, dear students, Q into V cross B or VB Q into V into B I bar cross Z bar. VB by trans I bar cross Z bar. See, I bar cross Z bar is what? Minus J bar. Minus J bar. So QVB minus J bar or J cap. I cap cross Z cap is nothing but minus Z cap. So this is the direction of mechanical force due to magnetic field. See, minus J is nothing but like this. This is plus J. This is the minus J. So this is the magnetic force. Magnetic force, students. Okay, clear. See, dear students, once again I will repeat. So whenever a charged particle enter into the both electric and magnetic fields which are mutually perpendicular to each other, the direction of force is electrostatic force. Of course, the direction of electric field is along just assume along positive y-axis, and direction of magnetic field is along positive z-axis. Okay, so now electrostatic force direction is what? Along the y-axis, and magnetic force direction is what? Along the negative y-axis. So this is magnetic force acting on the particle or mechanical force acting on the charged particle. This is electrostatic force. These two forces are equal and opposite. So okay, equal and opposite, which are acting on the particle, which are acting on the particles. See, dear students, So these two forces are just adjusted, equal and opposite. Net force acting on the charged particle will be 0. Okay. So ఏం చేస్తారన్నా ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ చూస్తే ఫిగర్లో ఈ ఫోర్స్ అప్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్లోను ఈ ఫోర్స్ డౌన్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్లోను యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? ఈ రెండు ఫోర్సెస్ని కొద్దిగా అడ్జస్ట్ చేసి ఈక్వల్ ఉండేది చేస్తారు. బోత్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ అండ్ ఆపోజిట్. ఓకే, దెన్ నెట్ ఫోర్స్ యాక్టింగ్ ఆన్ ద చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్ విల్ బి 0. దట్స్ వై at that case the particles are moving in same way, that is along a straight line path. Along a which path? Straight line path. There is no effect. So these undeflected charged particles are used in a diagnosis or a treatment of cancer, like so కొన్ని ఏంటంటే in also nuclear physics లో కూడా యూజ్ చేస్తారనా. So these undeflected charged particles are collide with the target, so which are used in nuclear physics. So this is nothing but a velocity selector. A crossed fields are applied on the charged particles. So ఏమవుతుందన్నా అప్లై చేసినప్పుడు సో దీస్ టూ ఫోర్సెస్ ఆర్ రెండు ఫోర్స్ యాక్ట్ చేస్తాయి. అయితే కొన్ని పర్టికులర్ పార్టికల్స్కి ఏమవుతుందంటే టూ ఫోర్స్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ అండ్ ఆపోజిట్ ఉంటుంది. కొన్ని ఫోర్స్కి నెట్ ఫోర్స్ విల్ బి 0. అంటే సపోజ్ it is not a suppose, just assume it is not a single particle, it is a beam of particles అనుకుంటే కనుక డిఫరెంట్ వెలాసిటీలో పోతుంది. అయితే ఈ పర్టికులర్ వెలాసిటీలో వెళ్ళే మాత్రమే ఆటోమేటిక్గా స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, మిగతా డిఫరెంట్ అయిపోతుంది. సో ఇక్కడ ఈ కేసులో ఏమవుతుందా, సో ఈజ్ ద ఛార్జ్ పార్టికల్ మూవింగ్ అలాంగ్ ఏమవుతుంది, అలాంగ్ ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ మూవ్ అవుతుంది. సో రెండు ఫోర్స్ యాక్ట్ చేసినప్పటికి కూడా ఈ నెట్ ఫోర్స్ ఏమవుతుందా, ఈ రెండు కూడా ఈక్వల్ అండ్ ఆపోజిట్. నెట్ ఫోర్స్ యాక్ట్ ఆన్ ద ఛార్జ్ పార్టికల్ విల్ బి 0. So that's why the particle moving along the same direction, along x-axis, not undeflected by electric and magnetic fields. Okay, so this concept is nothing but velocity selector. The concept of velocity selector used in nuclear physics. So ఏమవుతుంది అంటే డిఫరెంట్ కాదు కాబట్టి డైరెక్ట్గా వెళ్ళి న్యూక్లియస్ని బంబార్డ్ చేయటం, ఎనీ టార్గెట్ న్యూక్లియస్ని బంబార్డ్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట. ద న్యూక్లియస్ స్ప్లిట్టింగ్ ఇంటూ 2 parts. So which is nothing but సో న్యూక్లియర్ ఫిషన్. ఓకే, సో ఇలాంటి వెలాసిటీ సెలెక్టర్ కాన్సెప్ట్ని ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూజ్ చేసింది ఎవరంటే జేజే థామ్సన్, సైంటిస్ట్ జేజే థామ్సన్. టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ది రేషియో ఆఫ్ E/m, స్పెసిఫిక్ ఛార్జ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఎలక్ట్రాన్ని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఈ వెలాసిటీ సెలెక్టర్ కాన్సెప్ట్ని ఆయన యూజ్ చేశాడు. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూజ్ బై జేజే థామ్సన్. ద వెలాసిటీ సెలెక్టర్ కాన్సెప్ట్, వెలాసిటీ సెలెక్టర్ మీన్స్ టు crossed fields applied on the charged particles, then the net force acting on the charged particle will be 0. Then the charged particles so passing in the same way, not different by electric and magnetic fields, direct bombard with any nucleus, target nucleus. Okay, so మనం దేనికైతే bombard చేయాలనుకున్నాం దాన్ని డైరెక్ట్గా వెళ్ళి bombard చేస్తున్నాం. Okay, so this velocity selector concept used in nuclear physics and also into produces radioisotopes concept, radioactivity lo kuda use chestarana. Okay, so first of all used by scientist J.J. Thomson in 1987. Okay, so now next one, see nana, in this case these two forces are equal and opposite, so net force acting on the particle will be 0. So what is the velocity of the charged particle moving along x-axis? What is the velocity? See how to find out. See dear students, in this case net force acting on the particle will be 0. See this is what electrostatic force and this is the magnetic force. Net force, both net force acting on the charged particle will be 0. That means Fe plus Fe minus Fv is equal to 0. Okay, net force acting on the charged particle will be 0. So ఏమవుతుంది, అది ఆ సైడ్ వస్తే Fe equal to Fv అవుతుంది. Fe is nothing but F is equal to Eq. This is QVB. Q cancel out. Velocity of the particles is equal to E by V. This is the very most important nana. This is the velocity of the charged particle in combined field. V is equal to E by V. The ratio of electric field to that magnetic field is nothing but velocity of the charged particle. So ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತೀರಾ ಅನ್ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ అవుతాయి. ಓಕೆ, ಅನ್ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ అవుతాయి ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ which is moving along the x-axis. Okay, a small experiment by J.J. Thomson about velocity sector or crossed fields. See, dear students, suppose it is a beam of positively charged particle, positively charged particle. So like this is a beam, electric beam, or suppose it is a beam, positively charged, not electric, it is a positively charged particles, beam consisting number of particles with different velocities, okay Nana? Okay, so this is the two slits. Okay, this is S1, this is the S2. These are the two slits. Like this is one slit, this is another slit. So between the two slits, magnetic field is there. So the direction of magnetic field is see dear students, perpendicular to the plane of the board and radially outwards, that is towards us, towards the observer, and also moreover, so between the plates one capacitor is there, that is two plates, that is positively charged plate and negatively charged plate. So due to the capacitor, electric field is there. The direction of electric field is upward direction, so like this, positive to negative, already we know. So electric field direction of positive to negative, this is the direction of electric field. So like this, upward direction of electric field. Okay, the magnetic field in the direction is radially outwards. These direction of electric field and magnetic field both are both are perpendicular to each other, that is crossed fields, that is nothing but crossed fields. So electric field ఏమో మన వైపు ఉంది, ఇట్లా ఉంది towards the observer. సో దీనికి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా పైకి ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ ఉంది, సారీ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ టువర్డ్స్ అస్, మన వైపు మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ ఉందనా. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద డైరెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్. సో ఇట్లా ఉంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంట్రా, ఇట్లా ఉంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంది, ద డైరెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ magnetic field is perpendicular to the board and towards the observer, నా వైపు magnetic field direction ఉందనా, that is ఇట్లా ఉంది. Electric field direction upward direction, both are perpendicular to each other, there is nothing but crossed fields, please remember it. Okay, see, this is the positively charged particle beam, it consisting different velocity of the particles. So enter into the region between the crossed fields. Okay, that is these positively charged particles are made to incident on the slit S1. So then after like this, entered, clear. So entering now, just entering positively charged beam. Okay, so because of magnetic field, so a positively charged particles are entered perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. That's why maximum mechanical force will be acting on it. Okay, some particles are deflected in downward direction because of magnetic field. So కొన్ని పార్టికల్స్ ఏమవుతున్నాయా డిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతాయి, ఎటు డిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతుందా, సో పాజిటివ్ ప్లేట్ వైపు డిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతుంది, దట్ ఈస్ డ్యూ టు మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ వల్ల. అంటే సో సి అకార్డింగ్ టు ఫ్లెమింగ్ లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ రూల్, సో ఏమవుతుందా, ఎప్పుడైతే చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్లోకి ఎంటర్ అయిందో పర్పెండిక్యులర్ డైరెక్షన్తో, దాని మీద మ్యాక్సిమం మెకానికల్ ఫోర్స్ యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. The direction of mechanical force is governed by Fleming left hand rule. See, ఒకసారి చూస్తే magnetic field ఎటు ఉందనా, నా వైపు ఉంది. This is the forefinger indicates direction of magnetic field. Okay, so thumb pointing indicates mechanical force. This is what middle finger indicates direction of velocity of the particle. So velocity ఎటు ఉంది కాబట్టి నానా, see like this, velocity ఎటు ఉందిరా, this is the main concept. So this is magnetic field towards the observer. This is the force This is what direction of velocity of the particle. So particles are moving force మీ వైపు ఉంది, సారీ ఇది ఎవరు మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ మన వైపు ఉందిరా, ఫోర్స్ డౌన్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్. సో ఫోర్స్ ఇటు ఉందా డౌన్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ ఉంది కాబట్టి పార్టికల్స్ ఇటు మూవ్ అవుతున్నాయి, particles ఇటు మూవ్ అవుతున్నాయి లైక్ ఫోర్స్ డౌన్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్. సో సమ్ పార్టికల్స్ ఆర్ రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ ఇన్ డౌన్వర్డ్ లైక్ దిస్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్. మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ వల్ల ఫోర్స్ డౌన్వర్డ్, మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫోర్స్ డౌన్వర్డ్ యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి కొన్ని పార్టికల్స్ ఏమవుతారా ఇటు రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతాయి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఎలక్ట్రోస్టాటిక్ ఫోర్స్ ఎటు ఉందా, ఇది మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫోర్స్. మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫోర్స్ వల్ల కొన్ని పార్టికల్స్ డిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ ఇన్ డౌన్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రోస్టాటిక్ ఫోర్స్ వల్ల కొన్ని పార్టికల్స్ అప్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ డిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతాయి లైక్ దిస్. అంతే కదా, ఎందుకంటే పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ పార్టికల్స్, what is the direction of electrostatic force in case of positive charged particles along the direction of field, field etunde atu. So electrostatic force valla positive charged particles kabatti negative charged plate వైపు deflect అవుతుంది కొన్ని. Some particles are undeflected, some particles are undeflected because in this case undeflected particles net force acting on that particle will be zero. Net force ఉన్నటువంటి net force will be zero అంటే both Fe is equal to Fb. Electrostatic force is equal to magnetic force in some particles. That particles are undeviated, undeflected. These particles are passing through the slit S2. So remaining particles are deflected in this region. Okay. So ఏమవుతుంది ఇప్పుడు మనం కొన్ని ఇది పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్ బీమ్ అన ఇందులో డిఫరెంట్ పార్టికల్స్ ఉన్నాయి, డిఫరెంట్ వెలాసిటీ ఉన్న పార్టికల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. కొన్ని పర్టికులర్ వెలాసిటీ దట్ ఈస్ v is equal to E/b వెలాసిటీ ఉన్న పార్టికల్స్ మాత్రమే ఏమైనా అన్డిఫ్లెక్టెడ్. ఇన్ దీస్ పార్టికల్స్ నెట్ ఫోర్స్ విల్ బి జీరో. రిమైనింగ్ పార్టికల్స్ ఆర్ డిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ డౌన్వర్డ్స్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ అండ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ డిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ అప్వర్డ్స్. మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ వల్ల డౌన్వర్డ్స్కి వచ్చి, ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ వల్ల అప్వర్డ్స్కి వెళ్ళి కొన్ని పార్టికల్స్. కొన్ని పార్టికల్స్ మాత్రం నెట్ ఫోర్స్ యాక్టింగ్ ఆన్ ద పార్టికల్స్ విల్ బి జీరో. అట్లాంటి పార్టికల్స్ మాత్రమే ఏమైందన్న పాసింగ్ టు స్లిట్ S2 కూడా పాసింగ్. దీస్ పార్టికల్స్ ఆర్ యూజ్డ్ ఇన్ న్యూక్లియర్ ఫిజిక్స్. దీస్ పార్టికల్స్ ఆర్ డైరెక్ట్లీ bombarded with target nucleus. Okay, that is radioactivity or nuclear fission, whatever it. Okay, so this is the velocity selector concept. So using velocity selector to select the charged particles with particular velocity which is equal to E/b with different velocities. Okay, so మనం to select, it is able to select the particular velocity of the charged particles which is equal to E/b with respect to different energetic or different velocity of the particles in a beam. Okay, so ఈ beam లో మనకి ఏం చేస్తారా ఈ పర్టికులర్ వెలాసిటీ ఉన్న వాటిని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటే సెలెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. అంటే పర్టికులర్ వెలాసిటీ వెళ్ళి మాత్రం మనం ఐడెంటిఫై అవుతుందన్న. డిఫరెంట్ వెలాసిటీస్, డిఫరెంట్ కైనెటిక్ ఎనర్జీ ఉన్నాయి, డిఫరెంట్ అయిపోయి పర్టికులర్ వెలాసిటీ మాత్రమే పాస్ అయింది. మనం అట్లా సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. ఒక బీమ్లో డిఫరెంట్ వెలాసిటీస్ ఉన్న పార్టికల్స్ ఎంటర్ అయినాయి కాబట్టి ఇందులోకి. సో వెలాసిటీ సెలెక్టర్ ఈజ్ ఏబుల్ టు సెలెక్ట్ ద పర్టికులర్ వెలాసిటీ ఆఫ్ ద పార్టికల్స్ విచ్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు v is equal to E/b compared to the different velocities. సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు ఇన్ ఏ బీమ్, పాజిటివ్లీ చార్జ్డ్ బీమ్. ఓకేనా, దిస్ ఈస్ ద పాజిటివ్లీ చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్ బీమ్ పాసింగ్ త్రూ ది slits S1 and S2. Particular velocity which is equal to E/b, that particles are passing through the slit S2 because of net force acting on that particles will be zero. So remaining different velocities are deflected by electric and magnetic fields. Okay, so clear. This is nothing but a velocity selector crossed fields. Okay, next okay Nana, this is the very most important formula, velocity. Suppose so electric and magnetic fields are given. So what is the, how to find out the velocity of the particles? Suppose a positively charged particle beam enter into the crosser fields. So electric field is suppose 4 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per coulomb, and magnetic field is 2 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla. Okay, suppose a positive charge beam enter into the crossed fields. Magnetic field is given, electric field, magnetic field and electric field also given. How to calculate the velocity of the charged particles? So V is equal to E by V nana 4 into 10 power 5 divided by 2 into 10 power minus 5. 2 1s are 2 2s are. So 2 into 10 power 10 meter per second. This is the velocity of the charged particles. Okay. So very most important na ee formula use chesi manam velocity find out cheyచ్చు. This is the velocity selector concept ana. So velocity selector use chesi particular velocity unna vatti manam identify cheyచ్చు. Low and high energy ఉన్నటువంటి particles, high velocity particles different అవుతుంది. Net force acting on the particle is equal to 0 అవుతుంది. ఆ particles మాత్రమే అవుతారా passing through the slit S2. remaining particles ఇక్కడ deflected deviate అయిపోతున్నాయి. Okay. So it is able to select the particular velocity of the particles in a positively charged beam. So next one there is cyclotron. So this is the important concept. Cyclotron. So what is meant by cyclotron? See dear students, cyclotron. Actually it is a device. Cyclotron is a device which accelerate the positively charged particles like proton and neutron and helium particles, etc. Okay, so cyclotron is a device which accelerates the positively charged particles. These positively charged particles, accelerated positively charged particles are used in nuclear physics and the radioactivity. Nana. So cyclotron use is also very most important in 3 marks. Okay, cyclotron is a device which accelerates the positively charged particles. What principle cyclotron works? Principle. So in a cyclotron, time period and frequency of the charged particle is independent on velocity and the radius of the circular path. And moreover, electric field makes to accelerate the charged particles. Magnetic field makes the particles moving in a circular path. That is the basic principle cyclotron works. Okay. See dear students, time period and frequency of the charged particles is independent on velocity and radius of the circular path, and moreover electric field makes charged particles are accelerated. Charged particles accelerate. Charged particles accelerates due to electric field. Due to magnetic field, charged particles are moving. Circular path. So electric field ఏం చేస్తుందన్న particles ని accelerate చేస్తుంది. Magnetic field made to the charged particles in a circular path. That is the cyclotron principle. Okay. See, cyclotron was invented by, that is designed by Evo Lawrence and Livingston. Evo Lawrence and Livingston. So the scientists invent చేశారు. Cyclotron was initially designed by Evo Lawrence and Livingston. So it is a device to accelerate the positively charged particles like proton, neutron and helium particles. Like alpha particles. Helium particles means alpha particles. Okay. See, proton means what? 1p1 proton. So deuteron, 1 H2, that is deuteron, and helium particles, 2 helium 4, like this. This is nothing but alpha particles. Okay, so isolate chestunana. So construction తీసుకుంటున్నానా, construction cyclotron like this. Cyclotron consisting two D-shaped metals. Two D-shaped metals. So which are called Ds. That is D1 and D2. Like so in the form of D-shaped letter. So D-shaped on the కాబట్టి దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటారా D's అంటాం. This is D. Also this is D. So dear students, so construction వచ్చేసి cyclotron consisting two D-shaped metals. Suppose C like that. Okay, Nana. So this is the two D-shaped metals. This is nothing but D1. This is D2. Two D-shaped metals in the form of D's, like in the form of D letter. D letter on the we never D's and all. It consisting two D-shaped metals. Okay, connected by a powerful AC source. Powerful AC oscillator. AC oscillator. AC oscillator. Okay, this is the an AC source or AC oscillator. Okay, see these two D's are kept in a evacuated chamber. The total arrangement is kept between the two powerful magnetic poles which are north and south poles. Okay, because of two powerful, so these are the D's, nana. So this is P is the positively charged particle is kept between the D's. See in this gap, a positively charged particle will be entered. Okay, are kept due to the, of course, a P is the positively charged particle is placed at the center of the two D's. Okay, so the total arrangement kept in the evacuated chamber. Okay, evacuated chamber. So these total evacuated chamber kept between two magnetic poles which are north and south. Because of two north and south poles, a perpendicular magnetic field will be applied on the charged particle. Okay, the direction of perpendicular magnetic field, so perpendicular to the plane of the board and radially towards the observer. So that is outward direction, like this. This is the perpendicular magnetic field. The direction of magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the board and radially outwards. That is towards us. So apply chesuntarra. Of course, the cross field laga add chestundi concept laga same. Okay. So powerful magnet మధ్య ఉంచాను దీన్ని. Magnetic field ఏమవుతుందిరా just so this is the two D's. So ఇది north, suppose this south అనుకుంటున్నానా. So in between perpendicular magnetic field will be acting on two D's. Two D's. Okay. So across the D's one AC oscillator will be connected. Because of AC oscillator, the polarities of these will be changes. Suppose this is positive, this is negative. After some time, this is negative, this is positive. Polarities. Alternating current kabatti so like this. Current will be changes periodically varying with time. So first cycle ki the positive zone lo, ఇది negative zone lo undi. Next cycle ki avutira ఇది negative, ఇది positive. Reverse avutha undi. Continue. Okay. See, this is the this is what deflecting plate. This is generator. This is so deflection plate. Nana. Deflection plate. Okay. So so these are what? Two D's, D1 and D2 are two D's. Okay, clear. So now see working. So construction, this is simple construction, it consists in two D's. Okay, the two D's are connected across AC oscillator using AC oscillator to change the polarities of two D's, polarities like positive polarity and negative polarity alternately changes. Okay, and so moreover these two D's are kept in the evacuated chamber. The entire operator is kept between two powerful magnets, north and south poles. Because of north and south poles, perpendicular magnetic field will be created. The direction of perpendicular magnetic field is radially outwards, that is towards the observer, like towards the observer. So that is okay. So next, working. So a positively charged particle which is accelerated enter between the D's. Okay. See working working. Because of AC oscillator, a variable electric field will be created between the D's. Please remember it. So between the D's electric field is there. The varying electric field. Because of current will be changes, electric field also changes. So the varying electric field is created due to AC oscillator between the D's now. Okay, inside the D's there is no electric field. So inside the D's, electric field equal to 0, potential is equal to constant. Please remember it, that is a very most important. Okay, because of AC oscillator, a varying electric field will be created inside the between the D's. Inside the D's there is no electric field and potential is constant. Whenever electric field equal to 0, potential is constant. Already we know. Okay. See, a positively charged particle which is accelerated is entered between the D's. Okay. So see first half of the cycle, first cycle. So this is what positive polarity and this is what negative polarity. Okay. Or suppose this is first half cycle. This is first cycle. This is what positive polarity. This is what negative polarity. See, this is positive polarity. This is D2 negative polarity. This is what positively charged particle. Then a positively charged particles are entered. A positive particle is entered towards D2 because of it is negative. So negative one ఏమవుతుందనా దీంట్లోకి ఎంటర్ అవుతుంది జస్ట్ అట్లా ఎంటర్ అవుతుంది. సో దాంట్లోకి ఫస్ట్ ఎందుకంటే ఎప్పుడైతే బిట్వీన్ పెట్టారో ఇది స్టార్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏసీ ఆసిలేటర్ కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ సైకిల్కి ఇది ఏమంటారు పాజిటివ్, దిస్ ఇస్ నెగిటివ్ అవుతుంది. నెగిటివ్ కాబట్టి ఈ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ పార్టికల్ అటు అట్రాక్ట్ అవుతుంది D2లోకి ఎంటర్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, దెన్ సో వెనెవర్ ఏ పాజిటివ్ చార్జ్ పార్టికల్ ఎంటర్ ఇంటూ ది D2, so there is no electric field, the particle speed is constant, velocity of the particle is constant. So inside the D's, velocity of the particle is constant. Okay, so because there is no electric field, it is not accelerated only between the D's, because between the D's electric field is there. Okay, once enter into the any D, velocity remains constant. So like this, enter in the enter. So it will move the particle because of perpendicular magnetic field makes particles goes to circular path. This circular path just. Okay, then enter into the gap. Between the gap, varying electric field is there. Then electric field makes charged particles are accelerated. Then that means velocity of the charged particle increases. So ఎక్కడ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది వెలాసిటీ, లోపల ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. సో లోపల ఇంక్రీజ్ అయ్యింది. సో దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఇమీడియట్లీ సో ఏమవుతుంది, పొలారిటీ విల్ బి చేంజెస్. దిస్ ఈస్ నెగిటివ్, దిస్ ఈస్ పాజిటివ్ పొలారిటీ. దట్ మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్. See dear students, the charged particle, the time taken by the charged particle to complete half cycle, which is equal to the half of the time period of AC oscillator. That is the very most important in this case. So ఎప్పుడైతే చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి హాఫ్ సైకిల్ కంప్లీట్ చేసిందో, at the same interval of time లో ఏసీ ఆసిలేటర్ కూడా హాఫ్ సైకిల్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తుంది. The time taken by the charger particle to complete half circumference, half cycle, which is equal to the half of the time period of AC oscillator. Half of the time period of AC oscillator. అంటే ఇది ఒక హాఫ్ సైకిల్ తిరుగుతుంది. హాఫ్ సైకిల్ తిరిగినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందా, ఇది పాజిటివ్, నెక్స్ట్ ఇది నెగిటివ్ అవుతుంది, అది పాజిటివ్, ఇది నెగిటివ్ అయిపోతుంది ఆటోమేటిక్. ఓకే, క్లియర్. సి డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, సి so the time taken by the charged particle to complete half cycle, which is equal to half of the time period of AC oscillator. Okay, that is T is equal to capital T by 2. Okay, clear. See, T time taken by the particle to complete half circumference. ఎంత అవుతుందా, T is equal to, actually full cycle అయితే 2 pi r అవుతుంది. Time is equal to only pi r by v is equal to, అంతే కదా, time is equal to distance by velocity. Distance is equal to only pi r, not 2 pi r. Half cycle complete అయింది, so half circumference complete అయింది, pi r by velocity is equal to half of the time period of AC oscillator. Next, then time period of the particle T is equal to 2 pi r by v. Now this is the time period of the charged particle in the D's. So in this case, particle goes to which path? Circular path. Then already we know circular path means mechanical force. See, the mechanical force due to magnetic field provides centripetal force. So mechanical force is equal to centripetal force, nana. So QVB is equal to centripetal force is what? mv square by r. So 1v cancel out. R is equal to what? mv by qb. This is the radius of the particle. Radius of the circular path of the particle. So R is equal to what? 2 pi by v into R value mv by qb. V get cancelled out. So time period is equal to 2 pi m by qb. This is the time period of the charged particle. See, dear students, so whenever the charged particle complete half cycle, at the same instant of time, AC oscillator also complete half cycle. Then polarities are changes. Okay, this is positive, this is negative. Then particle enter into the D2. Particle enter into the D1 because it is negative. Positive charged particle enter into the negative plate because of attraction. See, please remember it, Nana. Between the D's, electric field is there. Electric field makes the charged particle to accelerate the charged particle. That is, velocity increases between the D's only. Once enter into the D1, velocity remains constant because there is no electric field. Potential will be constant. Okay, potential constant and velocity also constant. Inside the D's. See this. Enter. Then similarly, because of magnetic force acting on charged particle, particles go to circular path. So it complete half cycle. Half cycle. So AC oscillator also completed half cycle. Then again polarities are changes. So then enter into the అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఇది మళ్ళీ నెగిటివ్ అవుతుందా, ఇది మళ్ళీ నెగిటివ్, ఇది పాజిటివ్ అవుతుంది, దాంట్లోకి ఎంటర్ అవుతుంది. సో బిట్వీన్ ద డీస్ ఎప్పుడైతే గ్యాప్లోకి వచ్చిందో అక్కడ ఏమవుతుందా, ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి, సో ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ మేక్స్ ద ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ యాక్సిలరేట్ ద చార్జింగ్ పార్టికల్. దెన్ వెలాసిటీ ఇంక్రీజెస్, హైయర్ వెలాసిటీ, దెన్ ఆటోమేటిక్ ఏమవుతుందా, రేడియస్ ఆల్సో ఇంక్రీజెస్. సి, వెలాసిటీ ఆఫ్ ద పార్టికల్స్ ఇంక్రీజెస్, రేడియస్ ఆల్సో ఇంక్రీజెస్, హైయర్ రేడియస్ తో ఎంటర్ అవుతుంది. సో ఇట్లా each and every cycle the radius gradually increases and finally so with the maximum radius and maximum velocity the positive charged particles are passing through the deflecting plate and bombarded with the target. Bombarded with like this is the target. Target bombard చేస్తున్నమాట. That is suppose it is a target nucleus splitting into different parts. Different parts గా డివైడ్ అయిపోతుంది అనమాట. సో ఏవైనా జనరేట్ రేడియో ఐసోటోప్స్ క్రియేట్ అవ్వచ్చు, లేదా న్యూక్లియస్ ఫ్యూజన్ జరిగి ఎనామస్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎనర్జీ రిలీజ్ అవ్వచ్చు. సో దీన్ని మనం న్యూక్లియర్ ఫిజిక్స్లోను అండ్ మెడికల్ డయాగ్నోసిస్ అండ్ ట్రీట్మెంట్లో కూడా యూజ్ చేస్తామన్న ఈ పాజిటివ్లీ చార్జ్డ్ పార్టికల్స్. ఓకే, సో ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ సైకిల్ ఏమవుతుందా, ద రేడియస్ గ్రాడ్యువల్ ఇంక్రీజెస్, వెలాసిటీ ఆల్సో ఇంక్రీజెస్. So velocity also increases, and finally with the maximum radius, then it is passing through the reflective plate and bombarded with the target nucleus. This is the radius of the charged particle mv/q is the time period of the charged particle. See once again, the time taken by the charged particle to complete off cycle is equal to the half of the time period of AC oscillator. See like this, t is equal to pi r by v, that is equal to t/2. So ultimately time period is what? Time period of the particles t is equal to 2 pi m by qb, and frequency is equal to what? Frequency is equal to reciprocal of time period, that is q by qb by 2 pi m. This is the frequency. The time period frequency is independent on radius and velocity of the charged particles. Okay, see this is the important one. So what is the kinetic energy of the charged particle? See, V is equal to, student, suppose this is the maximum velocity anukuntunana, this is the maximum radius. I will take instead of small r capital R, qb by m. This is the velocity of the charged particle, maximum velocity. Suppose, so initial radius అనేది maximum radius వచ్చేసి suppose maximum radius r maxima is equal to m into v maxima by qb. This is the positive charge and v is the magnetic field. These are constant. Mass of the particle also constant, is v maximum. So v maxima is equal to what? qb r maxima by m. Correct. V maxima is equal to qb r by m. This is the velocity. Then kinetic energy of the charged particle is given by half m v square. This is the maximum kinetic energy of the particle. Then maximum kinetic energy of m v square is equal to what? Q square v square r square by m square. 1m cancel kana. Then ultimately q square v square r square by 2m that is the maximum kinetic energy of the charged particle. So these energy of the charged particles are deflected through plate and bombarded with any target nucleus. So what are the uses? So very most important uses. Use cyclotron to make the charged particle, of course. So cyclotron is generally it is a device which accelerates the positively charged particles. That is the main use. So charged particles, cyclotron accelerates the positively charged particles. And second one, these positively charged particles are which are used in radioactivity, and also third one which are used in hospitals like diagnosis and treatment. Moreover, the positive charged particles are used in nuclear physics, which bombard any target nucleus. Uses are very most important. So see dear students, limitations of cyclotron. Cyclotron ఎక్కడ ఫెయిల్ అవుతుందంటే జనరల్గా cyclotron does not accelerate the negative charged particles like electron. So ఎందుకంటే electron is the smallest massive particle in nature. So మనం ఒకసారి స్పీడ్ ఇవ్వగానే ఏమవుతుందా, small quantity of charge given to the electron, kinetic energy given to the electron. So because of small mass, velocity will be high. velocity will be high nana. So immediately escaped or escaped from the D's. Escaped from the D's. Okay. So cyclotron does not accelerate the. Moreover, cyclotron does not accelerate the neutrons because of neutrons are chargeless particles. Because of neutrons are the chargeless particles. Okay. So these are the just limitations. Enter limitations. Cyclotron does not accelerate the electron because of minute mass. Due to the minute mass, these electrons are immediately escaped from the D's. Small energy ఇంగానే ఇమీడియట్గా అది ఏమవుతుంది మాస్ స్మాల్ ఉండటం వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే అది హై స్పీడ్తో రొటేట్ అవుతుందనా. సో అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది ఇక్కడ ఈ టైం పీరియడ్ దీనికి ఈక్వల్ అవ్వదు. ఇది హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ద టైం టేకెన్ విత్ పార్టికల్ టు కంప్లీట్ హాఫ్ సైకిల్ నాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు ది హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ద టైం పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ ఏసీ ఆసిలేటర్ ఈక్వల్ అవ్వదు. కాబట్టి అది ఫ్రాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ టైంలో బయటకు వచ్చేస్తుంది, అది ఫుల్గా యాక్సిలేట్ అవ్వదు. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే ఇంకో లిమిటేషన్, cyclotron అనేది basically does not accelerate the uncharged particles like neutron. Okay Nana, this is the cyclotron concept. This is the small theory of cyclotron. This is the maximum kinetic energy, this is the time period and frequency. The time period and frequency of the charged particles are independent on velocity and radius. Velocity curve లేదు, radius లేదు. Okay, so this is the important one. మెయిన్లీ సైక్లోట్రాన్లో ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏంటంటే మెయిన్ పాయింట్స్ వచ్చేసి ద డైరెక్షన్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద డైరెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్? ద మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ ఈస్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు ద డీస్ అండ్ రేడియల్లీ అవుట్వర్డ్స్. మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ మేక్స్ particles are moving in circular path. Electric field ఎక్కడ ఉందా? Between the D's. Because of AC oscillator, varying electric field will be created between the plates. Between the plates only electric field is there. So because of electric field, charged particles are accelerated. That is, velocity increases between the D's only. Once the particle enter into the D's, velocity remains constant. Electric field is zero between the D's. Potential also constant. That is a very most important. Moreover, another important is the particle complete half of the cycle at the same instant of time. AC oscillator also half cycle. Then polarities are changes. Then particle enter into the D1 other D which is negative. ఏదైతే నెగిటివ్ అవుతుందో దాంట్లోకి అది పాజిటివ్ కాబట్టి ఎంటర్ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా? సో ఎక్కడ వెలాసిటీ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది? బిట్వీన్ ద డీసే వెలాసిటీ ఇంక్రీజెస్, రేడియస్ ఆల్సో ఇంక్రీజెస్ కంటిన్యూస్లీ. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ద వెరీ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకే, మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్స్. ఓకేనా? సో వాచింగ్ ద వీడియో, సో వెరీ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. Uses are very most important, and a diagram also very most important. Okay, thank you very much.
Cyclotron is a device developed by E.O. Lawrence and M.S. Livingston in 1934. It is used to accelerate charged particles like protons and neutrons. This results in production of high energy charged particle. In nuclear physics, such energized particles are used to bombard nuclei, causing nuclear reactions. A positively charged particle can be accelerated to high energy with the help of an oscillating electric field by making it cross the same electric field time and again with the use of a strong magnetic field. Two hollow half cylinders made of high conductive metals known as Ds are so placed that the straight edge will be face to face with a small gap between them. Now these two Ds are connected to two terminals of an alternating voltage source, an oscillator. It would help in changing polarity. If D1 is in the positive potential, then D2 will be in exact opposite, that is negative potential at the same time. In this way, they would be oscillating and an electric field would be created between them. One electromagnet is kept below the two Ds and one electromagnet is kept above the Ds. Bottom electromagnet will have north pole above and top electromagnet will have south pole below. This would create a magnetic field perpendicular to the direction of the electric field. This entire arrangement is sealed in a vacuum box. The two Ds create an electric field. The direction of electric field is horizontal. The direction of magnetic field is vertical. When we place a positively charged particle, which may be a proton or a combination of proton and neutron both, since D1 is positive, D2 is negative, there is an electric field between them. Now a force acts upon the charged particle and its direction would be the direction of E. Because of this force, the charged particle gets acceleration, and because of acceleration, the speed increases till it enters the D. Since D is an enclosed container, so the value of electric field is 0. So force becomes 0 and acceleration becomes 0. So inside the container there is no electric field, but there is magnetic field and its direction is north. The charged particle now moves perpendicular to the direction of the magnetic field. It experiences a force in a direction perpendicular to the plane containing V and B. This force provides the centripetal force and makes the charged particle move along a circular path of radius r is equal to mv upon q times b. The particle makes a semicircle and comes to the gap. The time taken is t by 2. Because if the time taken to complete one circle is t, then the time taken to complete semicircle would be t by 2. As soon as the particle comes to end, it is influenced by electric field. When the particle was born, its velocity was 0. When it enters the D, its velocity is v, and it is constant because the magnetic field cannot change the velocity. The oscillator will change the polarity. When it comes out of D, it again comes under the influence of electric field. The electric field accelerates the charged particle to v1. When it enters D2, the velocity would remain constant. Now D2 becomes positive and D1 becomes negative. When it comes out of D, it again comes under the influence of electric field. The electric field accelerates the charged particle. The particle would now move from D2 to D1 because its velocity would increase to v2. When it enters D1 again, the velocity would remain constant because the magnetic field cannot change the velocity, but the particle would make a greater semicircle because it is coming inside the D with a greater velocity. When it comes out of D, it comes under the influence of electric field. Once again, the electric field accelerates the charged particle, and now the velocity becomes v3. In this way, the particle moves in a circular path, and with each circle, the velocity of the charged particle increases. If the velocity of a charged particle increases, the radius of the charged particle would also increase. Finally, when the particle has no more space to grow in radius, it is thrown out through a window. With such a high velocity, the particle has high energy and it hits the target.